Hello everybody, welcome to episode 91 of Wool is the Answer. I'm Marie.
I'm Dominique. Together,
yeah.
Wool is the Answer.
It is Friday, the 3rd of September 2021. We're into September, Dominique. When
Well,
did that go?
For everybody.
Who knew? Right, where we're at, channel, there we are. And we're on. Hello everybody. We are back. Let's hope that this week tries to go without any hitch. But
I doubt it, but you know.
you can live in hope, can't you? I've got
After all, would it? It would.
Scooby is grumbling in the background. Just pour myself a drink. We'll just wait for a few people to catch up. Are you all right?
I'm not there yet. Why is it not there? Why does it do this sometimes? Sometimes it's there, sometimes it isn't.
I don't know. Mine's running a bit slow today, so Lord.
It's because, you know, we're
Good morning, Victoria.
hitting autumn.
Dominique does look well and rested, doesn't she?
Thank you. I mean, I am well rested, and then I had a text message about 3 hours ago to tell me the balance for the next holiday's due today, so I can start counting down to that one.
Your next holiday, when's that and where are you going?
That's my Scarborough. That's my annual birthday week in Scarborough.
Birthday bonanza, just before the retreat. Yeah.
In fact, am I paying that 8 weeks before? Would you normally pay 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh no, 9, 10. 10 weeks before.
Well, that's
so 10
early.
weeks before I go away, and then 12 weeks for the retreat then.
I've just got to say, I'm just looking there. I think me horrible dye job is slowly growing out. My grey's finally coming back through again. Look at all my white bits coming back through. Hallelujah. Please, I'm not dyeing it again.
You heard it all here. You all heard it here.
I'm not doing it again because it was just a pain. I spent all my time after I had it dyed thinking, why did I do that?
But you do say that every time, and then
Well, we know I do, but
12 to 18 months you forget, and then you do it again.
what I need to do is watch these podcasts back and I'll know. Because I'll go, what on earth?
Because you never say, oh, I'm thinking about, no one gets the chance to say, Marie, what did you think last time? You just get bored and then go,
Right.
Karen, just dye my hair.
I'm making a deal then.
You need to tell your hairdresser.
Well, she knows that, and she knows now that she has to just ignore me. But now, if I'm going to do it, I will mention it on here, and you can say to me,
Yeah. Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Oh.
But look who's here. He's here.
Oh.
He's in the background. You can't see him that well, but he's in the background. Hello.
Up and down.
He's watching the cricket. He's being warned. Do not speak. You are live.
Do not swear when mowing gets out.
So he's back there. He's there. So WITA Dad is waving in the background. He's nicely ensconced under. He's doing all these. Watching the cricket. He's sat under my nice crocheted blanket with his feet up. Don't blame him. So
It's the pay for it.
So that's one phone call emergency that I don't have to deal with. Because last week when I suddenly had to go was because they were trying to discharge Dad out of hospital on a Friday
Before holiday.
Before a bank holiday. So it was a little bit fraught. Needless to say, that didn't go ahead. He was released on Tuesday and came straight here. So
lots of love, John. Everyone's saying hello.
Yes, everybody's saying lots of love, Dad. Yeah, we'll just ignore him. He's got his headphones in. So that's what I shouldn't have phone calls from him. So, you know, fingers crossed. That's not to say I probably won't have phone calls. So if I do, I'll just make Dominique just take over again. But I will be able to come back this time.
It's fine because I have got so much stuff around me today. I'm ready to go.
But while we're talking about WITA Dad, I'll just say he came down. Obviously, he came straight from hospital. He only brought one pair of bed socks with him. And because of his foot issues, he's found that those socks are perfect for him. So, being the good daughter I am, I'm cracking on.
Is that the craft again?
No, I went stash busting. I said to him, "You're just going to get whatever colours in there, navy, and I had some denim that I'd used on the my favourite sister. You know, the sister's shawl.
Is that denim double knit?
Yeah. So I just thought there was a bit of them, so he only really needs one on his bad foot. So I'm thinking he might just end up with one. So I'm making just little shorty ones for his heel.
Yeah.
I cast that on at about 10 o'clock last night.
I tell you what, that for anyone that wants to knit bed socks in aran and you've not got any, a double and a 4-ply in different colours, that looks fab.
How nice is that?
Yeah.
I mean, they look better than the ones he's got on, because the ones he's got on, he had in hospital. We were saying he looked like a hobo, bless him. Yeah, they're the ones that I'd had to darn for him. So they had like weird patches on. He went to hospital in his scruffy thing. He came out and he went, "I can't believe I looked like that in hospital."
The trouble is, we don't.
Hang on. He wants to say something.
The people in hospital couldn't believe the socks I had with more knitting and darning and bits and pieces.
And
I said they are originals.
5 minutes, that's all you get, 5
I
minutes.
did, bye.
The best thing he's done.
We can't see him, so all it is a voice.
He's not really there. It's like the Wizard of Oz, you know, he's not really there. But he was doing a good job in hospital, Dominique. Do you knit? Yes. Have a look at this website.
That's because he's not had a show to go to for the last 18 months and he's missed that.
Can't take him anywhere, can you? So he was trying to drum up a busy business for us while he was in hospital, bless him. Thanks, Dad. I might give you a cup of tea later if you're lucky.
Yeah, you might get something.
Change the water.
Oh, shut up. Anyway, let's get on with business. So that's one thing I have cast on more out of necessity than.
Yes.
But I'm loving how they knit together.
Well, that's why I thought it was the craft, because the West Yorkshire Spinners craft is mild, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like that.
But it's also to show how nice things look when you mix the two together, doesn't it? You know, two planes together. So.
And stash busting, which is always good.
It literally was. That I thought, well, it'll have to be that because it was the only double knit I could find, and luckily there was a bit of navy left. So off we go. Anyway, have you had a good holiday, Dominique?
Lovely, thank you. And as you'll see, I got quite a bit of knitting done. Well, there was only one day. I think there's only one day I didn't really go out, and that was the Saturday when I decided to have my own shop. Everyone was at the Yorkshire Yarn Fest shopping, and I thought, well, you saw the stash I took. I'll just put all mine out, and I had a day sorting through it, planning projects. It was fab.
Did you do it like when you were a little kid and you used to get all your tins out of the cupboard and put your prices on and then like stack them all up and then like pretend to play shop? Is that what you did?
Nearly, I'd got all the 4-ply, all the double knit, all the aran. There were a couple of lace weight ones which they just got left. So I put them all into weights, and then it was like, oh, well, let's get on Ravelry. So then it was, 400 metres of double knit. What can I do? So I've got some projects in waiting and some things that I thought, I'm just going to cast them on. So it was now, do you ever get your stash out and go through it properly? We don't do well.
No, and I bet that's not all your stash, is it?
I think it is.
I bet it isn't. There'll be a cupboard somewhere with some stuff in it. I can guarantee.
There won't be a cupboard. There might be project bags. I've emptied a lot, although I have just looked across and I can see something that's like a half finished, half started that might be pulled out. Other than I've still got quite a lot of Stylecraft double knit. Yeah. Which just doesn't get touched very often. But that's in a different place.
Well, turn it into a pair of socks with a nice bit of, stash busting. There you go. Off you go.
If I ever do a blanket or something like that, it's perfect for that. Or I just give it to Mum every now and again. Mum says, "Have you got something?" But yeah, so I had a play. I recommend.
Did you have a little plastic till?
Quite. Oh. But I did have my book, so I was taking notes. I recommend, if it's going to pour down tomorrow, get your stash out, get it all out, and decide what you're going to do with it. Otherwise, it stays in your stash for years.
There you go, everybody. Set yourself a little stall up, and even better if you've got one of those little typey tills. Oh, I used to have one of those. I used to love it. Little typey tills, and you could put your little plastic pennies in. I remember getting the tins out of the cupboard.
Work out how much money sat in your stash.
No, never do that. It doesn't matter anyway because it's already gone. So it's like it's free. It's free.
Yes.
Free, isn't it? So, come on then. Did you buy anything while you were away?
I bought one thing.
Come on, I want to see your purchases.
That's a lie. I bought 3 things. 2 of them are Christmas presents.
Okay.
And one of them should have gone to you yesterday.
Is that like the ball of wool I've got here that I should have given to you yesterday?
It is the only thing I bought that's not a Christmas present, and I bought it not for me, but for Marie.
Oh, look at that. Oh my Lord, is that a patch?
It's an iron-on cow patch.
My beating heart. That is going on my sweatshirt.
I just thought.
I have got a grey sweatshirt that will look perfect on. Thank you.
Who would want an iron-on cow motif? I know, just the person. There was.
Oh, thank you.
But of course, I forgot. Marie rang yesterday to pick up some wool, and I've not unpacked or done anything, so I forgot.
Oh, thank you. That's so cute. I shall wear that next week.
There was it was called the Boughton basket, and it was just like a craft, all sorts of craft. And she was a really, really nice lady. There was only me in the shop. They'd got, I can tell you because they didn't have any, they'd got just some little cross-stitch packs, kits of all the animals. Did they have a cow one? No. So I got chatting to her and I said, oh, my friend loves cows and she likes to cross-stitch, and I thought it'd make a nice present. And she went, no, she just doesn't do any cows. Oh, she's got this. And, it was like a donkey. I was like, it's not a cow. What about this? Not a cow. She was lovely. But then she was saying about, she was from the...
Did you not say, go and stand a bit far back and squint with one eye and see if it looks like a cow?
No, she was from the northeast. She was from a farm. And she said, people just don't like it. She was saying, I think what it is, we get a lot of tourists from the south, and they're just not into farm animals. Well, they're
missing a trick. They're missing a trick, aren't they?
So I spent a little bit of time in there with this lovely lady. But I mean, she did have some lovely wool. Nothing grabbed me. I'd spent shop.
That's right. You've got your own little shop at your own little holiday palace. You don't need it, do you?
But it was lovely. It was just nice to go in and see bits and pieces. So you'll be able to see more of what I bought after Christmas.
Perfect. Well, we have got quite a few things to plug today. So, we apologise for that, but it's the way it's fallen and everything. So the shop is open now. And we are posting back out again. So the orders that were made went out this morning. The first thing I'm going to show is the new sock club is online now, which will be sent out in November. And the new one is Cluedo. But I'm going to show you, everybody's got it now. Cluedo.
Sent a week last Wednesday. So the only 2 that might not are, well, I assume everyone's got theirs.
I'm presuming everybody's got it because we sent the ones abroad quite soon, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. But if for some reason you've not got it, just don't look.
So I've tied mine together. This isn't normally how it comes out, but it was in the cupboard. So last month's September, the one that was sent out now, honestly, was Mousetrap. So I went for a sparkle 50-gram option. Look at the colours in that. She's done us proud, hasn't she? So, and that's the green mini, which is the little man that dives into the water.
The green man.
And if you were like me, I always wanted to put water in mine. It did slightly ruin the board, but then the little mouse. And of course, you had to have
some sweeties.
Yours are here. I need to give you yours along with your ball of wool.
And my charm.
And your charm. No, I gave you your charm. I did give you your charm.
I've definitely had my cheese.
Well, I can give you another piece of charm. So this is how it comes. So you get your option. You can have a 50-gram option or a 100-gram option, and it's either sparkle or non-sparkle. And it comes with a charm and a confectionery item.
And not all of them, and I say not all of them, I think Mousetrap was probably the only one where your sweets are going to be the same theme as your yarn.
Well, I mean, we're trying hard. We are trying hard, aren't we? You know.
Find a sweet version of like a dagger or a piece of lead piping. Bit of rock, maybe?
Maybe a licorice stick.
Yeah.
We do. Thing. I have got something in my head for it, but we're not going to tell you what it is anyway because it's a surprise. So they are live now. Again, we've got limited stock. So they're on the website. So that's one of the first things I'm going to mention. I'm not going to give you them all at once at the minute.
For
1st of November.
Whenever that falls.
So it's the last one before Christmas, because then the one afterwards will be in January. So this is the last one before Christmas.
1st of November's a Monday, so we'll probably do like we did last time and post it on like the Wednesday before.
Oh, Victoria, I'm sorry. I thought you would have got yours by now. We sent it ages ago. We sent yours about middle of August, wasn't it? We sent it.
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, you posted it, didn't you? You posted it because I was unable to walk or drive at that moment in time. It was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
I'll
get it up, Victoria.
Yeah. I can't remember now. But we definitely sent it well before everyone else.
Yeah, definitely.
We will chase it up.
So I have got other things to show you. So, but I'm conscious I want to see what Dominique's been casting on.
Well, so let's have a look. Let's have a look at some of the finished objects that I've got.
Right, let's do finished objects first then.
Just a flash of these on the blockers.
Look at them.
Oh, you still can't see it brilliantly, can you?
I think it's because the pattern looks better when it's the upper, you know what I mean, when you see it flat, like that's really nice.
They're finished. And the last one is Vancouver.
Oh,
not pretty yet, but that is cables and lace by the looks of it. Cabling without a cable needle.
And is it a 75 row repeat?
No, it's only 16 row.
Oh, blooming heck.
6 row repeat, you think, 16 rows is nothing, I can do that. So I've not cast them on, not done anything with them, but that I think is, I was going to use my Mousetrap yarn, but again, I don't know if it's going to look better with a plain. So to be decided.
To be decided.
So, I mean, these, I can't really show you these very well, but I was going through my stash and I found some beautiful aran, Wensleydale Longwool Sheep Shop alpaca blend that I bought because it was pretty. So I made a pair of slippers.
They are fab, but you know what's missing, don't you?
Well, I didn't have a pom-pom maker.
Oh, I'll let you off then.
On the pattern, you need a pom-pom, and I've just not had a chance to do it, but I will.
They're really nice.
So simple to knit. So
you knit flat.
You knit flat, and then you've got these like 2
sides.
I was going to say, they are, because it's knitting garter, so they're like 2 purl stitches to make rib, and then you just sew up. Oh, they were so to wear. It was a free pattern by Churchmouse Yarns, and they were called the family slippers. So it's a free pattern, aran weight. I was like, I can't remember now, 150 meters of aran accessories, because I thought you're not going to get much out of them. That's what popped up.
And how much yarn did you use for them?
I used, I don't think I wrote, they were 75 metre. Were they? I might have written it in my book. They were 50 grams of yarn, and it was 65 metres, and I used a skein for each one, and I've still got some left.
So you use less than 100 grams of aran weight?
Less than you, yes. 65 metres on the skein, and I bet I've got, I must have 10 grams left.
Let me have a look at the heel. I'm wondering whether a pair of those might be good for Dad.
Well, I mean, it is a heel, but it's...
Yeah, it's just a little bit of a... But you could make it longer, couldn't you? I might have a look at those, because you whizzed those up, didn't you?
Yeah, I did them in a day.
I could put some soccer stops on the bottom.
5mm needles. So they knit up quite quickly, and just put together whatever you need.
The pattern in Ravelry.
I don't think I even downloaded it. I don't think I even saved it. I think I literally went on it, brought it up, and
I'll wait till you do the links, and I'll click on the link, Dominique.
I'll do the links. And so I did them.
Exactly what they are. Andy Pandy slippers. Oh, didn't you love Andy Pandy? Here we go, Looby Loo. Here we go, Looby Loo. Here we go.
Once you put a pom-pom on, they will be.
Do you fancy a pom-pom on your slippers? Not listening.
So they were a quick knit, and I've still got 2 skeins because I bought 4. I think I bought it when I was doing them Miss Marple scarves.
Yes.
I might do one. Anyway, I've got something warm to keep my feet.
They look really nice.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Come in 3 sizes, small, medium and large, and you can adjust them to the...
And what size did you do?
Medium.
What size feet are you?
7.
7. Good.
So, and they are, I think I sewed them up more because they felt on the large size.
Yeah.
So, and I think when I was knitting them, I got to the point where it was like knit till they're knit till they're like 5 inches, and I was thinking they're never going to be big enough. I'll just do another 2 or 3 rows.
I'll just ignore it and go a bit more.
Just pattern, because obviously they stretch, but they fit nicely.
Good.
So that was pair of socks number 1. Pair of socks number 2.
Pair of socks number 2.
Again, using up my scraps.
Oh, that's a little bit of dandelion.
It's not. It is.
That looks like lazy dandelion, doesn't it?
It does. Oh, it is. I don't even know what this is because I've not got. I can tell you what it is because I've not kept the yarn band. It was when I did the Frozen River shawl by somebody.
Good job, Dominique has a book, isn't it?
Well, it is. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't. I mean, not only have I got my book, I've also...
Look at that.
So it was Beehive Yarns in the Dolly colourway. I did a Stars in Midnight.
That's right. Has it got blues in it?
It's kind of got teal.
Oh, it's a bit close.
It is Lazy Dandelions.
It is like our lazy dandelion, isn't it?
Because it's teal and mustard,
Yeah.
but it's a DK weight.
Nice.
So I've got the Stars at Midnight out of it, although I'd edged that with a different colour, and I'd got 40 grams left. So I thought, well, I'm just going to do some Shorty Socks.
Nice.
And the last socks I did, which I'd made up that pattern and I kind of just did knit 3 purl one.
Yeah.
I said, I prefer them because that was the right way that I did the other socks. And I thought, I prefer the others. So I just reversed it.
And what's the bobblage like on it, on your feet? Have you found a bobblage free sock yet?
No, not yet. I mean, I've not put them on or worn or walked in them yet. But this is what I was knitting while I was walking because it was easy to do. So,
I mean, we were all very impressed by that. I mean, can you imagine?
I mean, it is just going round.
Yeah. I mean, I have done it, but I wouldn't necessarily be doing it on all the uneven terrain.
Oh yeah. I mean, they are shorties, but you've got 40 grams of double knit sat in your stash. What are you going to do with it?
Actually, they're really nice, those.
And I think that was a twilight or a charcoal gone wrong.
Yeah.
4-ply. I'd got some left.
Held it double.
It double. You've got yourself another pair of Shorty bed socks.
Yeah, they look nice. So just for when it's feeling a bit nippy inside.
You know. Well, really, I just wanted to knit something that I could knit and walk with rather than... I needed a pair of needles, so that's what I did.
Would you like to see a pair of socks I finished off?
Yeah.
I put them on social media. I mean, I was on fire this month. I flipping well did loads. I don't know. So I finally finished my Ross socks.
Oh, yes.
So they're all done. So they're my Ross socks with their fish kiss, lips heel, colour palette socks. I've got to say, I'm loving the pattern. It's so easy. It's so nice. So that's the Ross, and I've cast on the Rachel.
Nice.
So
so different, knit up.
Yeah. So that's the Rachel, but as I say, I've kept all the balls separately in one bag, and I think when I start to look at them, there's going to be some really nice colour combinations of what's left over that will go.
Yes.
That I just need to decide what I'm going to do with. I think I may just use them for socks because I'm loving the colours of them. So I'm racking up my socks here.
You'll definitely have warm feet all the way through winter.
Oh, I will. And I must admit, I do like wearing my socks. I do wear them. So,
well, I will try.
They're not too thick because my feet do get quite warm. So they're not too thick in like my trainers or whatever. So what else? Or do you want me to show you what else I've finished casting off? I've only got another cast off. Do you want to see that?
Let's see that then.
I put it on social media. So last week I showed you the...
Oh, just before you move on, I take it you've not got Chandler yet?
No, Chandler will be coming. It'll be on its way. That's the last one I've got. I'm not going down the rabbit hole of all of them. So this was last week I showed you, but I've put the buttons on now.
Very
cute. So that's the little Taraxacom jumper. And then I've made the next size up, which is called the Concious. I think I'd only just cast this on, hadn't I?
Yes, you had. You'd not got...
That was using my stash up of the Lockwood fibres and some of our grey.
Yes.
And just plain. So this is the Concious jumper by the same designer, Kelly. And it's Pekapekapattern. Patterns. But I just love, it's just a basic, like a slip stitch around the edge. How effective is it? I want a little jumper like this. I love the colour of it. I could wear that myself. I like that they could convince yourself it might fit.
I really, really like the shape of them.
Really nice, really quick to knit, really nice. So again, they were 4-ply, the top held double, and then I just used a bit of cream double knit that I had left over.
Yeah.
So, and again, I put the little...
And if you, I mean,
so that's
just like that jumper, if you switch the yarns around as well, it would look completely different.
Yeah.
So it's versatile.
So I don't know if you can see the pattern any better in the sun. So that's the pattern. So the pattern itself is for children up to age 12, I think it is. But yeah, it's a lovely knit, really nice knit. I'm sure it's up to age 12. Oh, age 10 it goes up to. So I really like those patterns. She's got some lovely little patterns on, quite a lot of children's knits. So yeah, that's all my knitting that I've got. Again, I've been working on my jumper, but I'm at the boring stage of just knitting round and round, so I'm not going to show you. I'm about that further forward on the body, but
right now I'm back.
I'm going to eat the little mouse. Come on.
I've got all my numbers for my fabulosity. I'd spent so long working it out that I thought you're all going to listen to it whether you wanted to or not. So, back to front. We know from last week that the On Point shawl had how many stitches?
40-something thousand.
45,360. So do we think this is more or less than the on point one?
Rosie, higher, higher.
It has 27.
Oh,
Oh, go on.
it's got 27,000 more. He's up
No, 27.5% more stitches.
Right, I am going. There are 68,227.
I'll just let anyone else have a guess, although I have just given you the answers, but that you have to do maths to work it out. So we've gone from 45,000 to how many do we think is in here? So I'm just going to wear it and I'll let you all guess and then I'll tell you in a minute. Right, what else have I got? Let's have a look at a cast on. So, I showed you, I said cast on, I think I'd cast this on last week, hadn't I? Had I cast on my ice cream sprinkles?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I am now just at the first, I've just done the first repeat. So
That's lovely.
I mean, it is a really simple lace repeat all the way around, but she does it really, really well because she just reminds you if you want to get the most out of your yarn, she just reminds you to weigh it after each repeat, so you know how much it's taken for each repeat, so you can keep going. So just done one repeat and it's 11 grams, and I've still got 60 odd grams left, so I'm going to get loads.
Oh, a gazillion million. That's about my sort of guess as well, Nikki.
It feels like a gazillion million when you're knitting it.
That is a huge shawl for you.
So it is a massive shawl for me, and I wouldn't have done it if I'd have known. But anyway,
lovely.
So that's the ice cream sprinkles in the Botanical Yarn, the Friendship from 2 Yorkshire Yarn Fests ago.
Yeah.
So I've been working on that. That was the one that was on the nice skein holder that the company had left for me in the cottage.
I mean, it was amazing that they knew you were coming, wasn't it? That's what I was going to ask you. When you were doing your video, when you were walking, where was your yarn?
In my rucksack.
No, I couldn't work out that you got a rucksack on. I was thinking, where's she got that stashed? Has she got it hanging on like a little carry band holder on the side of your thing on a skein?
Rucksack on, and it's in there. So you just don't zip it. You leave the zip like that so you can just pull it out.
Was it bald? Don't tell me it was in a skein in the back of a rucksack. Don't tell me that.
No, it wasn't really.
It was, wasn't it?
But I just had to keep pulling lengths out because I was knitting from both ends because I was doing 2 at a time. I didn't get in a knot. I didn't get tangled, and I just kept pulling it.
But it was in a ball.
No, it was like
in a skein in your rucksack, and you were knitting from both ends.
Yeah,
it's completely insane.
I'd unskein it, like pull 7 or 8 lengths off both sides.
I need to lie down.
Tie it up again, leave them in loose, and then when you get to the skein, just keep doing that.
I mean, that is a talent. That is such a talent. I mean, I looked and couldn't believe what I was seeing, but then I thought, where's the yarn? I can't believe it was still in a skein, in your flipping rucksack, you lunatic.
I have my special little rucksack. It goes in there, then you zip it up, and then you leave a little bit, it goes on your back, and then you just walk and knit. I didn't knit. I didn't take it every day because some days I was having to read the map as well. But
I mean, I don't know what to say. I really just don't know what to say. I do not know what to say. My gas is flabbered.
And it's like, I suppose it is like anything, isn't it? when you can do it, you do not understand how people can't do it.
I think
And when you can't do it,
there's only you.
no, there isn't. Other people do it.
I can walk and knit. I can walk and knit, but I have to have it in my little bag or in somewhere in a ball, and then I can knit from it. There is nowhere or in any conceivable universe that I would put a hank skein in a rucksack with 2 bits coming off it. I mean, I tell you what, it needs to be a challenge, doesn't it? It needs to be, me and you need to go for a walk, and we just need to see Dominique at the start and Marie at the start. Dominique will be walking upright fine, and she'll have a pair of socks. Marie will probably find herself suspended from a tree with a rucksack half hanging off her and a pair of socks dangling. It just wouldn't work, would it? So maybe we need to do that.
That's why I thought, if I don't set up a little clip, I often talk about going away and walking in it. I thought people might not know how I do it, so I thought I would knit socks, because
you can't
do anything else. You can't have a lot of stitches on needles or anything like that. But
we often knit at shows, don't we? We would be knitting our socks stood at the shows talking to people, because you can just do that. But the fact you were walking across a field, I mean, I did think it was a bit remiss of you that you didn't attach your phone to a sheep, because that would have been even funnier.
I'd just come out of the field with the sheep in. There was no one around. I kept thinking, I'll try and film myself. And then there was just people everywhere. I thought, Then there was nowhere to stand my camera, my phone up. And then I literally came out of the sheep field, and then there was just a wooden fence post. There was just like the perfect height. There was no one around, and I thought, right, this is it. I've now got the chance. And then just as I was doing it, there was a woman appeared from nowhere. So I just had to carry on walking and then go and retrieve my phone after she'd gone, because I thought, I think, what is she doing?
Well, I mean.
So, yeah. You know, even when I'm away on holiday, I'm thinking about sharing the love with everybody.
It's madness. That's what it is. Complete and utter madness.
Right, hang on, I've just seen some guesses. Sue Holmes, give yourself a round of applause. Sue guessed 56,500. There were 57,836 stitches.
No.
Very, very good. Now, that was either a very good guess or very quick maths. But either way, I'm impressed.
I'm very impressed. That is very good.
Although it feels like, I'm taking it off now because I'm getting too warm. It feels like there was a hell of a lot more than 20% more stitches.
Yeah.
From this point.
It's beautiful, though, that shawl. Absolutely beautiful.
It is enormous. So, so now our baseline, I can work out how many the After the Rain jumper is going to take.
A bazillion, gazillion, cajillion.
Yeah.
So, talking about big shawls, who wants to signed up for Stephen West's shawlography MCAL for 2021? I did it last year. I started it the year before with the Starfleck and never finished that. And then I did 2 slip extravaganzas last year. So I've signed up again this year. And I've chosen my colours. You need 5 100-gram balls. And he sort of said he's done a bit of a, when you buy the pattern, it's on Ravelry, you buy the pattern, it gives you an introduction one now, and then it starts in October. But he's done a few things on YouTube saying that the best things to use are tonal solids, possibly ones with you can use one with a little bit of speckling in, but they really need to be different solids, works best, I think.
Right.
So I've chosen mine, and because we've been away, the shop had been closed, and obviously this is starting, we thought we'd do a discount code, which we put on social media the other day. So if you spend £80 or over, which is the equivalent of buying 5 balls of our 4-ply standard platinum sock, you will get 15% off with the code WITA West, all capitals, no gaps. But you know, you don't have to buy it just to do the shawl. We are offering that if you spend £80 on whatever you want, you'll still get the money off. And we're offering that until the 1st of October, which is the date that it starts. So these are my colour choices. I went and I've mixed a wool up because you can mix your wool up as well. So I have gone for not weights, it's like good bases.
Yes.
So I've gone for Lulu's Drops, which is very subtle in colours. It's got very pale pink, blue and green.
Yep.
Denim blue. I mean, this is where I turn into, it's 5 to 5 crackerjack and I'm balancing the cabbages. Magenta on sparkle.
Oh. You've got to have a bit of sparkle in there.
I've gone for pale navy.
Oh.
I'm going to have to hold them all up. And then I've gone for another sparkle of pale forest.
Oh.
So this is my colour palette. And by the sounds of it, you knit them in a certain order because he's told you to like wrap them up as like A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, A, B, C, D, E. So that's my colour palette I'm going for.
I really like them together.
Some of them, he was doing them as like, there's some sets that he's doing that are completely bright colours or he's done like a very subtle, where it's gone from undyed to like a very pale grey up to a dark grey. So very shaded. So you can use anything. You can use your stash up or whatever. But I've also said if people are struggling and you wanted to buy anything from us, either you add into your stash or if you've already got wool, and you want to add something in from ours, I'm happy to do video consultations again, like we've done in the past.
Yeah.
Messages and I'll arrange a convenient time, or I can take photos if you don't want to do a video.
I mean, looking at this, there's a lot of you joining in. There is a lot. I mean, how many's going to be in the Stephen West Cal?
There'll be loads of people doing it, won't there?
Stitches. How many stitches?
How many stitches? Oh, billions. There's 500 grams of wool.
Yeah.
I would say it's going to be massive. It's going to be his shawls always are big though, aren't they?
There is no way on this earth it will use 500 grams.
No.
But I would think you're probably into the 80,000s.
Yeah. Because I'm trying to show this. I know he's put this on social media. So the way he like tests his swatches, he does it like that. So you can put your colours together to give
and that's wrapping them round
a piece of. I mean, he sells those special things, but it's literally just like a paper bobbin, isn't it? Cardboard bobbin that you make. So if you want to, if you want to spend a bit of money or whatever, we have got a discount on anything that you buy, £80 and over. The only thing that it isn't included on is the retreat.
Yes.
You can't use it on the retreat. So even if you can't use it on the retreat. So if you did buy the retreat and you use that code, we would have to refund and you would have to start again.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got everybody joining us today, haven't we? Welcome to the madhouse.
But I mean, I've never done one.
That was handyman WITA man there. I mean, he needs to be cracking up. I just dread to think what he's doing with bungee straps. I mean, it's just slightly worrying. I mean, I've got something to go and build. Honestly, it's like you could see what he's doing in front of the camera. It's not good.
Don't even want to know. I've never done one of Stephen West, and they just don't ever grab me, but they do you. So I'm not joining in, but Marie will be knitting along. So it'll be nice to see what everyone colours they choose and how all of his look so different, knit up in different colours. I mean, I know we say this with all shawls, but because he goes with some bonkers ones, they don't always appeal to me. But when you see them in more colours, I like them. So,
and let's be honest, Dominique, I'm starting with these colours. Sometimes when you start knitting with it, I might go, maybe I don't need that one colour in halfway through, or add another colour in, which is, and he encourages that, you can stick them in, you can do what you like. So I'm doing that. So I've definitely signed up. What have you signed up to? What will you be working on soon? So
I'm going to, well, I don't know what I'm looking for. I've not got anything to show with this.
Here.
But I'm going to do like I always do, they've announced today 15 days until the launch of Strictly Come Dancing 2021.
Yay!
So because I just appear to knit socks all the time at the minute, I'm going to carry on with some Strictly socks. So I'm going to join in with Ali from Little Drops of Wonderful. She always does a Strictly Sockalong, and she runs it on Ravelry and Instagram. She's not put all the details out yet, so I will be knitting socks. He's just pulling faces, isn't he?
He's doing star jumps. Careful at your age, you'll pull something.
Yeah. So, because we've been away for a week, we just thought we'd go all in. We've done a Strictly...
Hang on, just remember, we can hear you. So if you're going to have a conversation, can you go away? If you sit there, you're going to be writing. I mean, honestly. Stand by 1 moment. I'm going to mute myself. You tell us what's going on. Wait a minute. Honestly. Hang on.
Do they not know we're live to the nation? Sorry, I'm reading comments.
Right, he's gone.
Is there a pattern this year for Strictly? I'll have a look, because normally, who's done it for the last couple of years? Someone has quite often done a pattern for Ali's Strictly Sockalong, but I've not seen any details. And I have to be honest, I've not used that pattern in the past. I've just always knit socks.
Yeah.
So they've only
we both did it, didn't we? We both did it last year.
Yeah.
So I'd never done it before, but you were aware of it, weren't you?
So if you've not seen it before, Ali, Little Drops of Wonderful on Ravelry. I don't know if she's opened the thread yet, but it's knitting socks every week while you sit watching Strictly Come Dancing, and then just post them in the thread. She does giveaways. She does all sorts throughout the series. Like the most tenuous link to Strictly sock knitting and all sorts. So,
like, you could be knitting your socks and humming the Strictly Come Dancing theme tune. That would constitute knitting your socks linked to Strictly Come Dancing.
Or rewatching the Olympic Games, Adam Peaty winning his gold while you're knitting your socks. So it's just a bit of fun. But we thought, well, we'll join in as well. So we've done a Strictly Sockalong colour.
So Dominique has created this colour from the logo of Strictly Come Dancing, and it only had to have one name, didn't it? Fabulous 21, because obviously it's 2021. I mean, can you believe? So that's the colour. I mean, she's come off holiday and she's just gone in the shed and created that. I love it.
I really like it, and I've done it very similar to the Trivial Pursuit, the way I dyed the Trivial Pursuit, because everyone seemed to like it, and I love the Trivial Pursuit colourway. So I thought, well, let's give it a Strictly twist. Let's do your Strictly colours. So it's got to have some gold in there. I've done it on sparkle because why wouldn't you? But you don't have to be sparkle.
It's available on all the bases. It's on the same as all of our other sock, all our other 4-ply. You can have it on double knit as well if you want it. You can have it in 50 grams, different bases. Just check it out on the website. So that's available now for the... I can't wait to make something in that. I really think that's pretty.
So, once Ali's put more details on her, if she's done a link to Ravelry, I'll put a link in our show notes. I'm not going to do Stephen West, but I am going to take part in Ali's Strictly Sockalong, because why wouldn't you? And when you're watching Strictly, you do just want easy knitting. You don't really want to be reading a pattern.
You don't want a 46 row repeat, do you? Knitting and watching Strictly. You need to sing along, you need to do a bit of dancing, you need to be doing a bit of critical analysis of what's going on.
Definitely.
Shouting at the screen normally. And if it's anything like me, Dominique, and some of our other friends, texting each other to say, oh my Lord, what is going on here?
What do they look like? Or sometimes that was amazing. Yes.
Yeah. Didn't expect that one.
Yes. So they've said, I've seen on social media today, it says 15 days to go. That is normally until the launch party where they pair them all up, and then the competition normally starts the week or two after that. So, you know, we'll build up to Strictly, but if you want some yarn to knit along or to knit anything with, it's there.
It's there.
Yes.
Final selling thing, and may as well get it all over and done with. The end cal that we did, the on point scarf, the pattern is now available on the website. £4 for the pattern. Although we did it as an M-cal, it is all one pattern now, so it's all written out for one pattern. It's 4-ply, but I've also put, if you want to do it on double knit, and that's all on the blurb when you look at the pattern information as well before you buy it. So all the information is there. 2 contrasting solid colours is what you need.
Yes.
At least 400 metres in each ball, but all the information's there on the website if you need it.
But something like Lulu's drops that Marie's just showed you, or the Strictly, would work because it's not. We obviously it was a mystery.
You could do like the Strictly. You could do it with a complete contrast colour with it, couldn't you?
Because mosaic, that's why you needed 2 contrasting colours. So now you know that 2 solids work really well, but Judy, Summer Garden and Midnight did, and that looks stunning. So I think as long as it's not too heavily,
you need not to have the colour in the multicoloured one that's your contrasting colour, because it just takes the definition out of the mosaic. Even if it's just a little bit of the colour in, it can make the mosaic look uneven. So you could have.
If you're not bothered about that, and
it doesn't matter.
Go for it. But that's what I say, contrasting colours.
And we did the shawl in 2 colours, but there's nothing to stop you doing it in 3 or doing each section in a different colour. Now you know what the pattern looks like. You can use it as a stash buster.
Say you could do stash buster. Yeah, absolutely.
But we had some really nice feedback, and thank you to everybody, and thank you for people who got in touch with us about it. Because it's the first one that we've run. It was really good doing the Zooms on it, wasn't it? For those people who wanted to opt in. We had a giggle, and it was very funny because all the way through the pattern, we were all adapting. And when I say all, I mean me. And changing things. We've changed a few, we've tweaked the pattern a little bit as well. We've changed a few things. And we've said that we're going to do another one. We're just thinking what we're going to do. We don't think it's going to be a shawl. It's going to be something different. And we're looking at starting it potentially after Christmas in the new year sometime when the weather's a bit rubbish. And run it on the same basis. You can just buy the pattern. You can just buy the pattern and join in, or with the Zoom, or you can just buy the wool and the pattern, or just the whole package and join the Zoom. So, but it was really nice.
So that it doesn't matter where you are.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you are, you can join in, which was really nice.
Yeah.
And Sally started the Fringe stroke tassel craze that Lisa adopted, that I adopted. Kaylee started the join it together to make a cowl craze, which people have gone, we welcome
pom-poms and then buttons. Just go for it. Make it into what you like.
Yeah.
I mean, you could go bonkers and you could do different rows of it and make a huge blanket.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could. Victoria was saying she used the Trivial Pursuit for a test knit that's on Ravelry now. The pattern's Yellow Brick Rodeo.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Nice.
By Mary Annarella. I'm going to have a look at that one.
Yeah. You used it, and she used a dark navy along with it. Oh, nice.
So
that's it. We know we've thrown a lot at you today about what's available, and we're sorry. We try not. We don't like to keep saying, "Oh, we've got this for sale and we've got that for sale," because we don't like bombarding you. But it's just the way it's worked out. We were going to do the shawl last week, the week before, but then we had to shut the shop for various reasons and things. So it all got a bit messed. So we're really sorry if it's felt like we're going, "Oh, we've got this," We got that because we don't like doing that.
No, we don't. But it's there for you to pick and choose whenever you want it. So, right, I've got something else.
Good, because I wanted to know what else you were knitting. I'm going to just keep plodding on with me socks, my dad's socks while I'm at it, because I don't want his toes to get cold.
I mean, that is a bag full of, well, full of all sorts. So let's see what's inside. Because this was born out of my own little shop. So
what, did you call the little shop? Did it have a name?
No, it should have done really.
Was it Dominique's Little Shop of Horrors?
Dominique's Little Sweetie Shop of Yarn. So in my little sweetie shop of yarn, I've got beautiful hand dyes. And I was a bit like, what am I going to do with them? So I went filtering on Ravelry. I did think I went filtering on Ravelry and didn't find anything. And then I was watching Yorkshire Yarn Fest, which was held in person for the first time in however many months on Saturday. And Sophie, who is Botanical Yarns, who runs it, was showing her stall, and she has lots of samples knit up. And she had, and I've not even printed this yet, so I can't even show you. I'll have to show you.
Tell me what it is, and I'll look for it on my iPad.
I'm going to spell it to you.
Oh, hang on a minute. Let me get my iPad round the wrong way.
I think it's an English word.
Oh, here we go. Let me get onto. Is it on Ravelry?
Yes.
Off we go. Wait a minute. Patterns.
So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Kilo, uniform.
Yeah.
Sarah, Charlie,
Yeah.
hotel, Echo, Lima, Indigo, golf. Indigo?
Indigo. That's a new one.
A new one.
The Kush by Christin Kimsey.
Kushelig. Well, that's how she pronounced it. I mean, I don't know how it's pronounced. But someone said to Sophie, what's that shawl? And she went, it's the Kushelig. Well, try spelling that when you don't know.
Here we go, people. I mean, it's a good job we can do the phonetic alphabet between the two of us, isn't it? Because you'd never... That is... I love that, Dominique.
So that is based on 25 minutes.
See that out there? That's better, isn't it?
Like an advent knit. But
I love it.
It doesn't have to be an advent knit. So when you look through some of the projects, some of them have done it in just like one or two colours, monochrome. It was beautiful. So I thought, I'm going to put all of my beautiful hand dyes together.
Do you know what that word means? Kushelig means soft or cosy and cuddly, which is exactly what this wrap should be. What a lovely word.
But I really liked it. So I didn't buy anything from the Yorkshire Yarn Fest, but I got a pattern, so I've cast it on. And I've seen somebody had done it where they'd
yes, here
bordered them all with and I thought, yes, I saw that. I mean, I love them colours. They're all solids. And I thought, well, I'm just going to border it with a grey.
Oh, my Lord, I love it.
So it's going to be it's not going to be a quick knit. There's what, 20 gram minis.
The thing about that, though, is it's one of those that it'll grow quick because of your interest in it, because you're changing colours all the time. Yeah. I always find when you look into another colour, you think, oh, I'll just do a bit longer to get onto that next colour.
Yes.
I really like that, Dominique. That might be an idea for, like you're saying, Christmas minis that are coming up. What's is it double knit or 4-ply?
But there's a double knit version.
Yeah.
And I suppose it's like anything. You could hold your 4-plies double to make it double. It's all garter stitch, which I'm really not a fan particularly, but I just thought I'll give it a go. So
beautiful.
First 3 colours are in. And I'm just going to keep repeating them because I've just got 100 grams. So the first one was an Under the Olive Tree Knits Botanicals.
Yeah.
Colour number 2 is a Botanical Yarns Midsummer Night.
Oh, nice.
number 3 is a Pixie yarn. Sanctuary. I mean, I assume it should be sanctuary because there is a C in sanctuary, isn't there?
Yeah. What's it say? Sanctuary. Yeah. Unless that's a word. I mean, you just keep going. I'm googling now.
So they're the 3 I've put in so far, and then number 4 is going to be. I can't remember which way around I've said that one, I think. Well, number 4 is going to be either a Rosie's Moments in Ferns.
Oh, that's pretty.
Another Under the Olive Tree Celestial Ballet. And then, because I bought this for a jumper and then didn't like the jumper, I've just got a load of Drops Flora as I'm just going to do for the border. So I didn't buy anything from Yorkshire Yarn Fest, but having got all these out on the table, I thought I'm gonna go for it. So I've got it upset. That's the bottom.
I mean, Scooby's now making an appearance. We've got everybody coming in today. Anybody else want to come in? Anybody else? Anybody else?
With this is, although I've done quite well so far, you have to pick up stitches for every section.
Yeah.
Because you knit that way, then you knit that way.
I have a feeling that that's what the West shawl is going to be like.
Do you think?
Yeah.
So I'd got 5 skeins of beautiful hand dyed that I just kept buying because they were pretty.
Yeah, and they're all similar palettes, aren't they?
I mean, them 2 are a bit different, but they've all got greens and so that's what I've started. The Kushelig, I mean, it's probably pronounced completely different, but Sophie, when she said it, she said Kushelig, so I'm going to stick with that. 2 of that one and that one, they're both singles, but do you know what?
Don't matter.
Doesn't matter.
I'm thinking I might use, I was saying I don't know what to do. Maybe I make more socks with all my friends. I could put them all in a graded shawl in the colours, couldn't I?
Yeah, because I was playing around with all of mine and I thought, oh, could you do it in some sort of
gradient?
I've done it in a gradient and it looks stunning.
I could do that, couldn't I?
But you would need, you just have to do some working out because obviously each section doesn't take, each section must take about 20 grams. I'll have to weigh it, I'll have to knit a section and weigh so you know how much, because you need 25 20-gram minis.
Right. But there's nothing to stop me doing half of it one colour and
no,
just making it all. Yeah. I mean, I apologise for all the goings on in the background.
No, nothing at all. But I saw it and thought,
I really like that. Really nice.
So
yeah, really nice. I mean,
it is. If people, I know we're not doing an advent calendar, but if you've got advent calendars ordered, it's a nice.
That would look nice, yes. I'm just going to mute this.
Thank you, everybody. And that's, I would have never, ever in a million years picked that out. I'd have seen Sophie showing it on her stall or someone mention it and thought, oh, that's really nice. I'd have never thought of emptying my stash out and going through to see what I could find.
Perfect.
Someone says you need, she says 24 or 25 gram, 24 or 25 20-gram minis. But then you think, why? It doesn't have to be. You can go in your stash and you can use 100 grams.
You could even do it in 2 or 3 colours, couldn't you? Just solids and change it that way.
On there, look stunning. That one that's got the edging that made me think I'll do that. Their solid colours that she'd got, like a rainbow, were beautiful. But so it's going to be a long time. It's not something I think it's massive. I'm going to take forever. I'm going to do a bit.
Nice.
So that is, I think, the last cast So I cast that on. Lisa, I'll put a link in, but it's called Kushelig, Kuschelig, by Christin Kimsey. And I'll put a link when I do them.
I'll type it in now. Give me the pattern for Dominique's.
Because so I did it, and I'd started to type Kushelig with CH, not.
Spell it again. Kilo uniform.
Sierra, Charlie, Hotel, Echo, Lima, India, Golf.
There you go. It's on there now. I've just put it on, and then but it'll go underneath on the when it's
When I do all.
Yeah.
But it just goes to show. That's what we were saying, weren't we? We were saying on our Knit and Latter, because some of our ladies went. That's one of the things I've missed about physical shows.
Yeah.
Getting that inspiration. It's not just about yarn, it's about inspiration of use your patterns for.
Yeah. When you see it and you go and have a look at them, isn't it? Yeah. Especially when you see things knitted up as well, it looks completely different, doesn't it?
She'd got a rail of, and there's some beautiful things, but that one just caught my eye.
Yeah.
So,
fantastic.
Yes. So that was another cast on. That's going to be a long-term thing, but you never know, it might be done for Christmas.
Well, I haven't got any other. Sorry, Dad, you were trying to come in. I just shut the door because you were talking with David out there.
Question.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. Just stand by. Stand by.
Stand by. Stand by. I'm just thinking what else. I've not got anything else that I've cast on. I've got another couple of projects in waiting that I've put to one side with some of the yarn I've knit, but I've got a load of stuff off the needles. I've got loads that I got finished in August, and now I'm just piling things back on. So we'll just wait for.
They're just going for a little walk down the bottom of the garden.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I've not got anything yarny, but just before I sat down, or just as I was sitting down, the post lady came, and look what she's brought.
It's arrived, has it? I'm expecting mine soon.
I've not even opened it, so I'm going to open it now. So if you've not got your Beaches and Birdsong Nature Trail September, I mean, look away in a minute when I can open the box. I mean, we get excited. I've not even seen the yarn, but we get excited. Oh, I'll show you the yarn in a second.
Oh, that's cute. Is
It's
it
pretty-
an avocado?
Glass bead.
Oh, look like an avocado. Yes, I see that.
And then the yarn, that is beautiful. Look away if you don't want to see the Beaches and Birdsong September. I've got Hedgerow and Wild Mushroom.
Oh, nice. Good interpretation of those colours. I like that.
That is very Wild Mushroom.
Definitely. Very
And that-
hedgerow.
Beautiful
Very,
head.
very nice.
Really, really nice. Yes, and she just puts a little
Oh, right, yes.
thing. So they are very me colour. Oh, I can't get that. Very me colours. And that came, and then also came. No, that way.
That's what I thought you were going to. That's what I was thinking. I was expecting mine to come out. I'll be able to show mine next week.
My Brooke Marie monthly illustration club. Just there's something else I've realised. So that's September.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, there's a card in there with my handwritten card that's not normally in there. Right. So we have got. Oh, I like that.
Oh, vegetables. That's nice.
A nice root vegetable bookmark.
Oh, that's pretty. What's that, elderberry?
Yes, I just had to look to see what that was. So this month's postcard is elderberry. I think you just get a little note card with your elderberry.
Nice. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
That is.
Oh, that's really cute. I like that.
That one. That's very nice.
That's nice as well. I like that.
Harvest, aren't we?
Yes.
Oh,
That's a lovely. Is that a card?
they're cards. Them three are the
They're
cards.
really pretty cards. I like those.
Really nice. So
I'd seen on the social media she'd been drawing vegetables, and I wondered if that's what was going to be in it.
yeah, it's like I keep seeing them, but I try not to look too much. She doesn't give you all big spoilers, but that is beautiful. That one.
That is really nice.
That literally came just as I was sitting down. Right, you just speak because I've got one other thing that I've forgotten.
Right, you've got to go and find something else. Just speak, she says. Like, I can just talk on the top of a hat. Yes, it's a good job you know me, isn't it? So I'm waiting now. I think the worst thing for me is going to be waiting for this shawlography to start, because I will be tempted now to be thinking of that shawl that Dominique's knitting. Because I don't really want to cast on too much else. I don't mind doing like little bits of socks and doing more of my Wensleydale Longwool Sheep Shop, but I need to just keep doing stuff in amongst that, or else I get bored. So I'm having to resist casting anything else on before this shawlography, because if I do, I know I'll not be able to spend time on it.
That is going to take.
It will. So I'm going to just stick with my socks, and then if I run out of although my Chandler ones will be turning up soon, won't they? So I think I'm just going to be sock knitting for a while.
Yeah.
Something not too taxing on my little brain at the minute, with it full of. Come on, what have you bought?
So
I can see little faces looking all excited, so I'm quite thrilled by this. What's she bought?
Away. I'm a National Trust member, and I went to the Snows Hill Manor National Trust property. It was a property and garden. It was beautiful. And in there, you'll have seen on social media, there was a cabinet that said, "I'm very delicate, please do not touch." And somebody said, "You ought to have that made into a badge." So I did.
Oh my Lord! Where on earth did you get that done? We need some of those for the website.
Honestly, they were so quick. It's an British. She's English because I don't know where she is, somewhere in.
Dominique, we need some of those for the website.
It's heartyful.co.uk. It was a lady called Kaylee. So they're name badges. But I thought, well, why does it just have to say your name on it? So you just put what you want, and it says, "I am very delicate, please do not touch." As soon as I saw this thing on a piece of furniture, I thought, I need to take a picture because that is me.
I love it.
And then
I love it.
Can't remember which one of you suggested it needs to be a badge. So thank you. I got on it straight away.
I tell you what, there is no stopping us now if they come out as beautiful as that.
So you could choose the colour of the background and then the colour of the writing. She sent me a picture of it before she put the resin on it, and then it was here yesterday.
That is unbelievable.
When did I do that on the Saturday? I think I did that on Bank Holiday Monday, maybe. So it's been a bank holiday, and I've seen it ordered, and she's made it for me in less than a week.
Now you've mentioned about your little walk. I need to mention about the video because I howled with laughter. Dominique put a nice little montage video. I think of it's when you were there, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, put a video up, and I noticed it first thing in the morning. I'm sat watching it. I had my headphones in, and all of a sudden, all I could hear was Frankie Bridge yapping away about pregnancy in a book. And I thought, have I opened something else on my phone? And I closed it down, and I pressed it again, and I thought, oh, I know what she's done. Dominique's been walking around with her podcast on and making a video and not realised she's recorded the sound. So I messaged her, killing myself laughing, and said, did you mean to do this? She quickly got rid of it. But there were a few people I was talking to on the Knit and Natter that went, I I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was my computer. I was pressing all the buttons. No, it wasn't you. It was her. It was her.
And it wasn't while I was recording. It was when I was making it into a slideshow. To make it onto a slideshow, you have to record your screen of your cat. It's not an easy thing to do. And I was listening to the podcast while I was doing it. I mean, it's a parenting podcast. Why I watch it, but it's Josh with Rob Beckett, and they're hilarious. So it's more of people having disasters with children, but I was listening to the Frankie Bridge one while I was doing it.
It was so funny. I'm thinking, what the heck is she listening to? What's she listening to? About? Is she pregnant? Are we expecting a little bit of baby here? I honestly was wetting myself because as I twigged, I know what she's been doing. She's been listening to a podcast. It was very, I mean, it could have been a lot worse, I suppose, couldn't it? We could have had like live cricket scores or something. But it was very, so we apologise to everybody who was pressing all the buttons on their remote thinking, what's this going?
It was just some sort of soundtrack to watch, but yeah.
It was beautiful because I was expecting, I saw this, like, I thought, oh, there's going to be some like beautiful, you know, just natural music. No. That is genius though, Dominique. I can't believe how quick it's come.
I can't, because I'd ordered it whenever I did, Monday or Tuesday, and I thought, oh, it'll probably be here for next week. But you
do realise now that any saying that comes up between the pair of us, we're just going to be like covered in badges. We're just going to be like covered like all over with badges with them.
So
maybe we need some stickers as well.
I'll put a link to that. She was brilliant. Really, I found her on Etsy. Heartyful.co.uk, but brilliant, and then came beautifully packaged. And but of course I'd forgotten. But just as I was opening packages, I thought,
I'm pleased you remembered, because that was a fantastic thing for us to end on. I think that was amazing. Yes. I mean, I think we all need one, don't we? I mean, there'll be no stopping us. I'm thinking of things for the retreat.
There are just times when you see something and I thought, oh, that is just so it's a piece of furniture, but oh my Lord, how perfect. So there you go.
We were just talking the other day, I can't remember who brought it up, about saying how somebody had noticed somebody had gone to Yarndale, and they were with the person with them had dementia, and what a brilliant idea that they got a rucksack on the back, and they put on the back a telephone number to contact somebody if the person had got distressed, if they got separated from somebody. And I was saying, Dominique needs one of those, but on the back it needs, do not approach, do not touch, if assistance needed, and then my phone number on. I mean, the badge is even better. You can just point to it.
Yeah.
I like it. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't remember. I will go back and find who said it needs to be a T-shirt, but it needs to be a badge, but whoever it was a genius idea.
Genius. Well, I think we need to probably wrap this up, because I can hear the reprobates coming in, so I'll be having another trundle of people through the back there.
Yes.
So thank you. Sorry we've had a load of stuff to tell you about today. Look at the website, it's all on there. What?
Are we here next week?
Do
you not go on holiday?
I'll go on holiday. Probably not. No, we're not here next week. Can we do it on Saturday? Oh, no, I am. I don't go till Saturday.
Oh, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We're here next week then.
Yes. Friday, we'll be here next week. If we're not, we'll let you know. The following Friday, I definitely won't be, because it's Grace's graduation.
Yes.
Right. We'll sort this out between the pair of us.
I just thought you might not be here next week. Yeah. We're here next week.
We're here.
Have a good week, everybody.
Have a good week, everybody. See you later. Bye.